Yes, welcome to my presentation, and today we are going to talk about application software. What is application software? We see that application software refers to programs designed to perform a specific task or task for the what? For the user or an organization. The task may be playing a game, performing calculations, managing data, and so on. So this application software you may need include you will need Dream League to play what? A game. You will need MS Excel to do the calculations. You will need the MS database to what? To manage your data. So when we proceed, you can look at some of the application softwares in the pictures below. Let's proceed. Application software can be categorized into two. We have, as we can see on the smart art, we have the off-the-shelf and the tailor-made. Off-the-shelf are those already made software packages which are designed to meet the needs of a wide variety of users, whereas the tailor-made are the softwares which are developed at what? A user's request to perform what? The unique needs of the user. So the example of those softwares, the tailor-made, we can have the our ERP of IU is one of the tailor-made software. On the other hand, of the off-the-shelf softwares, you can talk of the Microsoft Office suite, which has software programs like Microsoft Word used to do what? To create documents. You can talk of the Adobe Photoshop. It is what? An example of off-the-shelf software. So I've put some pics of those softwares or the categories. You can see on my right, I have there the tailor-made softwares, and on the left, I have the off-the-shelf softwares. When we proceed, these softwares have both merits and demerits. Let's look at the merits of off-the-shelf and the tailor-made software. So, off-the-shelf is easy to acquire because these softwares are already made and put on the market for people to download. They are tested, therefore it implies that they have little or no bugs. So they have also the online support help, which users can seek guidance on something which they are not getting clear. It is easy to use because they are widely known by many people. These softwares are also affordable. There is availability of updates and upgrades. You can get them freely on the internet. Let's proceed. We see the merits of the tailor-made software. This tailor-made software can meet the unique user needs. It makes it advantageous. It is also flexible. Flexible, it means you can adjust the software to meet your new needs or requirements. You can adjust it the way you want it to perform the task you want. For example, this IRP of ours can be adjusted to do a certain function depending on our needs. It has enhanced security. It means you can employ more than one security mechanism on a tailor-made software. There is easy resource management with these tailor-made softwares. So the other categories of application software can be based on what? On the terms of use. We have what we call the freeware. The freeware are these softwares which are distributed at no cost or at zero cost. So they are freely acquired over the internet. We have the shareware. The shareware is that kind of software which is given for free use in a given period of time. Then it requires payment to unlock the features. When we proceed, we have the copyrighted software. Copyrighted software, we mean that software which has restrictions regarding use, modification, and so on. So the user has that copyright law governing his software. We have the open source software. Open source software are those programs whose source code is free, is for free to access by the public. You can talk of that using the Ubuntu operating system. Its source code is free to access to to the public. There is hardware. Hardware are those softwares which have what? Which display adverts to the user. You interact with the software, but at certain point, you see what? Some adverts. There is those. Another category, we have the donationware. The donationware are those softwares which seek what? Which seek contributions from the public or donations. Proceeding, let's talk about the utility programs. Utility programs are software that aid to analyze, enhance, and optimize the well-being of a computer. So, therefore, these ones aim at solving the challenges which the computer encounters other than the user. We can see the examples of these utility programs include the antivirus, we have the file compressor, screensavers, backup utility, among others. There are thousands of them. So let's focus on the antivirus. Antivirus is a utility. Antivirus software is a utility that scans, detects, and removes computer viruses from the memory. So this antivirus helps us to get rid of those viruses from our memory. Examples of these common antivirus utilities can include the SmartDAV, the Norton antivirus, Microsoft Defender. You can talk of the Windows Defender. There are several of them, but I've got those ones. So let's proceed and we look at the file compressor as a utility. This is a software that reduces the size of the computer files to save the storage and ease the management. So for example, a file of 1 GB, if compressed, it can occupy 876 MBs, and this can help to save our storage. We have the screensavers as a utility. These ones refer to visual movements that pop up to the screen when the computer is idle or not in use for a while. The history of these screensavers is traced in the early 1980s, where computers were prone to burn-in, an incident where images etched on the screen. So they think of how to solve that problem. They came up with these screensavers. Of what relevance are these screensavers? They are not just there with no reason. We see that these screensavers help to protect the computer screen. They enhance the security. They are for entertainment purpose. Proceeding, there is a recycle bin as what? As a utility. This utility is usually placed on the desktop and it retrieves deleted files. Yeah, in case you don't need them or you need them to be what? To come back to existence, you will need the recycle bin to retrieve that data. It should be noted that that information in the recycle bin is lost after a given period of time or can be emptied by the user at any time. So with that, we come to the end of my presentation. Thanks for listening to me. We meet next time.